Yes, short from Muralitharan. First time I've seen that this morning. Fleming just rocked back, pulled it away through mid-wicket. He's been looking for something. You can see Stephen Fleming just getting a little frustrated, biding his time, looking for that ball that's over-tossed or just short. He's found the short one and put it away. A little bit of excitement here. Sri Lankan camp straight off the front pad.
That's pitched a mile outside leg stump. It's not even an issue for Simon Taufel. Didn't even consider that for a second. Once it pitches there, can't be out.
Well, this will be the proof. It's 4 inches, 5 inches outside.
Well, it's full, but it's not straight enough. It's beautifully bowled again. Was absolutely outstanding in terms of everything but about a couple of inches in terms of getting off over towards the line of the stumps, because it just beat Craig Cumming all ends up for its accuracy in terms of length.
Yes, good pace. The length was fantastic, but just too far down leg side, missing leg stump by a good few inches there. Craig Cumming. Again, they just struggle to pick Malinga up when it's very full or even when it's very short.
Oh, straight through the legs. Craig Cumming looking to hit way too square there. And Murali with the Dusra, he may have thought it was the off spinner, but it certainly wasn't. He's gone round the wicket and he's opened up Craig Cumming like a can of beans.
Well, Craig Cumming got very square on here, looking to hit the ball through the leg side. You'll see it here, very square on. It's just squeezed through between the thighs, cannoned onto the stumps. Murali and the Sri Lankans very happy with that. Craig Cumming departs after a good effort. 43, New Zealand 106 for 3.
Now then, this is interesting because Astle has actually hit this, but did it clip his pad first? There were two noises. Did it clip his front pad? Because there was half a shout for LBW.
We'll take a look at it now. It's the off spinner. Yes, hit his back pad first, and then he's hit the ball. Well, technically could have been given. I'm not sure it was going on definitely to hit off stump, but it was very, very close.
That's pitched on, and Taufel gives him, yeah. Simon Taufel says that's going on to hit, and Nathan Astle, his stay is a very short one. The ball before, trying to cut an off spinner, flicked his pad, he got away with it, and then pushing down the line and missing the ball. And Murali has got the Sri Lankans back in this game, and give me the phone number, I'll take the 12s.
Yes, well, pitched on and hitting. Doesn't matter what sort of stride you get in there, that ball is just hitting middle and leg stump. It's out. Nathan Astle on his way. Murali's ecstatic, and he is starting to spin a web. Astle for 2, New Zealand 108 for 4.
Flicked away in the air, now straight to the man in front of square on the leg side. Oram can't get started. Sri Lanka, they're back in this game big time.
This is a disappointing dismissal for New Zealand. This is just chipped up through to mid-wicket there, and an easy catch taken by one of the Sri Lankans. This really does put New Zealand under pressure now. This is not the start they would have wanted this morning, and Sri Lanka very much back in this match. As we see Jacob Oram on his way for 1, New Zealand are 113 for 5.
And Sri Lanka are getting in amongst the New Zealand middle order.
This is turning into a disaster now for New Zealand. A very tentative shot from Brendan McCullum. He's just hung the bat out there, and pays the price with a big inside edge back onto his stumps.
In two minds, caught in two minds, didn't know whether to play it, didn't know whether to let it go, and in the end all he could do was get the inside edge onto the stumps. He's gone for naught, bowled by Vas. It's 113 for 6. Oh, good shot. First real shot of authority for some time by Captain Stephen Fleming. Oh, that one's off the edge. May run away for 4. It will. A little bit fluky, a little bit risky, but New Zealand will take those runs right now.
Very streaky shot here from Vettori. Slip fielder there had no chance. That's going to race past him.
Have to scamper. Safely home. Has that come back enough? Always risky letting the ball go. You tend to give away the benefit of the doubt. Just not coming back enough on that occasion.
You talked earlier, Mark, about how Chaminda Vas is looking to get Stephen Fleming out, and you suggested that hitting him on the pads in front was what he's looking to do. As we see Stephen Fleming pad up here, I can't see that coming back enough to hit the off stump. And a good decision there from Brian Gerling.
That's solid. That is a lovely cricket stroke. Oh, that's a beauty. That one was held back, just deceived in the flight. 131 for 6.
This game is very much in the balance. I think a little bit of inside edge. And the doubt goes to the batsman. Vettori just playing a little across the line, and there you see him trying to play more straighter as he practiced after the event.
Well, let's just have a look at this, because Vas he's really upset now. He thought he had him. He thought he had him. It hit him in line. But Ryan Gerling at the moment has been unmoved, and he's been under some sort of pressure from both Malinga and Vas this morning. Vettori will play in an orthodox fashion. That's a wonderful sweep shot, because he got to the pitch of the ball, and regardless of which way it was turning, he nullified that. Oh, that's close. That is close. Just pitching outside leg stump, but going on to hit again. 145 for 6.
Skytrack, yep. Bang on, Smithy. Pitching outside, so it's not out, no matter what the ball is doing. Beautiful bowling. And Vettori didn't know about that one. He quickly looked behind to see if it had carried to anyone in the slips cordon, and to his relief, it had run away to the boundary. Oh, no! Unbelievable.
Stephen Fleming's at the other end. He can't believe that missed. He put his hand up to his eyes. Honestly, that's as close as it gets without hitting him. Vittori's going to ask him about it.
Well, they're looking at the big screen now, and Vettori, he's not looking there, but he's looking up at the replay, and that's a coat of paint. It's an old cliche, but that's the best way to describe it. Boy. Oh, that swung, but I think that's going down. That swung too much. Unfortunately for Malinga, what a delivery. Beautiful line and length and pace.
Oh, that's brilliant bowling. I mean, he's only a fraction out of, and you're right, it is just missing leg stump. But the plan, look how far Vettori is back, as if to give himself some time to read the late swing.
Good shout again. This one pitching on around leg stump, but Fleming well forward.
And I think when Sri Lanka started this morning, Tony, only 2 New Zealand wickets down, halfway almost to the total. Well, they were over halfway to the Sri Lankan total. They would have accepted bowling New Zealand out with a lead of maybe 80, 90, 100. Have a prime opportunity now to restrict that lead to 20, 30, 40 if they bowl well.
You're not going to get that one either.
Not out.
He waits a long time, Brian Jerling, for all the appealing to end before he says not out. Pitched on line, heading down the leg side. Just past slip. Wouldn't have carried to him and was wide as well, but certainly the outside edge found, probing at it.
It's gone very quickly. The second one that's gone very quickly.
Tell you what, this is a fiery spell from Malinga here. He's bowling quick, he's bowling with aggression and hostility. That's a good shot. That's all timing and placement. Using the pace of the ball. Oh, that's slick. Very slick by the keeper. Well home. Umpires now will just have a look on the replay to find out if this ball was saved by the fielder without touching the rope. And I think you'll find that's 4. Now he knows he shouldn't have done that.
That could be close. He's been a lot turned down by Simon Taufel with those LBW shouts, pitching there or thereabouts around leg stump.
I think this here is the reason why he continues to bowl over the wicket, that he fancies his chances of bowling the top spin of the Doosra and getting an LBW, pitching it in line and straightening.
This is fine enough. This could run away. This is a good chase down to the boundary. And that's a welcome boundary for the New Zealanders. Yes, a rare loose delivery from Murali. Pitching outside leg and not turning back at all. And Vittori is nicely positioned. He kept still over the stroke. This one's in the air, not very well controlled. Oh, very nearly a great catch. Vittori gets away with it. And there's another quick single. And Vittori had to dive because he sensed danger. Interesting to see. Oh, that's a bad sign. A risky single, and sensing he was going to be short, had to dive for his ground, but in the process may have done his right shoulder. So he's just got it, just rolled underneath the body there, hasn't it? This one's in the air and over the top. Away for 4. Up they go again. And no again is the answer. Skytrack, good delivery, pitching on, possibly going on past the off stump, but Simon Taufel clearly not interested in any of these shouts over the wicket. It requires really Murali to change his tack now. He's not going to get an LBW. And he's much better. That one pitching outside leg anyway, but he's much better coming around the wicket for a couple of overs.
Edge, and the battle is over. just as we say it, Sri Lanka have struck again. The break has done them the world of good. You Little Beauty was the call as Maharoof has broken it. They've taken one in the slip cord, and it was Sangakkara, and it's 188 for 7.
Good catch, Kumar Sangakkara. Stephen Fleming perhaps just a little close to cut. Looked to get it away through that point region. Outside edge, very good catch, similar to Jamie Howes for the New Zealand innings. Sangakkara takes it. Fleming is on his way. He's out for 48, and it's 188 for 7.
That's close. That is close. Yeah, he's got to give that because he got in closer. He got in closer and he didn't get the Dusra, James Franklin. He got in a lot closer to the stumps, maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet. And that is the difference here, Simon. The angle of the arm is a lot closer. He turns it back, and Taufel saying that's going to hit middle and off.
Yes, and I think Simon Taufel is right. It's pitched around about middle. It's straightened. It was the Dusra. James Franklin failed to pick it. He's out for naught. New Zealand 190 for 8.
It's outside the line of off stump. Shane Bond has had enough of sitting there watching, thinking, I can't block it. I might as well hit him. 190 for 8. And 50 for Daniel Vettori. One of his most valuable, and he has scored plenty of them.
Yes, very well played, Daniel Vettori. Came in at a crucial time when New Zealand had lost 4 for 7. Joined his skipper, Stephen Fleming. Put on 75 with him. And now he has 50 for himself. Very good innings. Well played.
In the air. It's landing safely, is it? Yes, it is. A valiant effort by the man at wide mid-on. And Vittoria, it seems, is one of his best teasing moods. Well, that's beautifully placed. Oh, that's all about the timing and the placement. Oh, that's beautifully hit. Here's Murley around the wicket. Oh, that's close. That is also close, yes. He's given that one, Taufel. Murley's going to get a lot of these because he's bowling with such accuracy. And that was angling across Bond, but it was pitching on off and turned back in. And it was close enough.
Yes, this one from Murley. Pitches right on middle stump, straightened, would have hit leg stump. Shane Bond playing across the line. Murley's got another one. 4 for him now. Shane Bond is on his way. He's out for 1 in New Zealand, 206 for 9.
He survives the over. 206 for 9. Lead is 52.
This must have been very close as well. Murley pitching on and straightening. The only thing I can think of is the height there that saved him. I'm not too sure.
In the air and taken. So Muralitharan does not get another 5-wicket haul. The last wicket is out of Vettori. And Chris Martin finds himself stranded, not out. And the fine innings by Vettori ended with the number 11 men with him.
A bit of a hiding to nothing here, Daniel Vettori. He knew that with Chris Martin at the wicket and New Zealand's last wicket there as well, he had to try and push on and score as many as he could. And unfortunately, he lost all shape there and just popped a nice easy catch up for Jayawardene.
Yeah, he'll feel disappointed at getting out.
Well, New Zealand bowled out for 206. I think they'll have been disappointed with that. They were 85 for 2 at the end of day 1, and it was down really to Daniel Vettori that they got up past 200. Decent innings from Cumming, 43, Sinclair 36 and Fleming 48. The Sri Lankans will have been pleased to get New Zealand out for 206. Murali again leading the way, 4 for 65 from 34 overs and 7 maidens. 3 wickets to Chaminda Vaas, 2 for Malinga, who bowled very quickly and I thought was perhaps the most effective bowler in there.